Dear students, welcome to 10th standard biology class. Today we are going to learn about the mechanism of water absorption. Absorption of water in plants is a vital process which is very important for the growth of plants and other metabolic activities. The root contains some tubular, hair-like and unicellular structures referred as root hair. There are millions of root hairs on the tip of the root which absorb water and minerals from the soil. A typical root contains four zones: meristematic zone, zone of elongation, root hair zone, and zone of maturation. In the root system, where the root hair develops refers to as root hair zone. The zone of root hair is the only region that participates in the water absorption activity. The cross section of root shows different regions: epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, and vascular bundle. The root hair is the extension of epidermal cells. Root hair consists of a permeable cell wall, semi-permeable plasma membrane, cytoplasm, and a large vacuole with cell sap. The vacuole is surrounded by tonoplast. The entry of water and minerals takes place only through this root hair. Now we can see the mechanism of water absorption by the root hair and conduction of water from root hair to xylem. The walls of root hairs are permeable to water. Imbibition of water by cell walls of root hair helps to keep the cell moist. Water present in the cell wall is ready to enter into the cytoplasm through the semipermeable plasma membrane by the process osmosis. In the previous class, we have studied what is osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of water molecules from its higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. The soil has high water concentration than the cytoplasm. Therefore, water will move from the high concentration to low concentration following the process osmosis through the plasma membrane of the root hairs. As a result of entry of water from soil to root hair, the water concentration of the epidermis has increased. Now, the water concentration of epidermis is higher than the nearby cortical cells. So, water moves from epidermis to the cortical cell A by the process osmosis. By this same process, water moves across the cortex cells. From the root cortex, the water will then move to the endodermis, pericycle, and finally to the root xylem. Soil water reaches the water conducting tissue xylem through the root hair of epidermis, cortex cells, endodermis, and pericycle. Once water is absorbed by the root hairs, it can move deeper into root layers by two distinct pathways. One is apoplast pathway and another one is symplast pathway. In apoplast pathway, water moves through the intercellular space and the walls of cells. Symplastic pathway, the water travels through the plasmodesmata of the cells. Plasmodesmata are the small openings present in the cell wall. Water, after reaching the xylem, it is taken to all the parts of the body by the process known as ascent of sap. In the next class, we can learn about ascent of sap.